All right, our John Genovese live for us this morning. Thank you so much. These next 90 days are going to go quickly here as we charge toward the November election. And in 90 days, voters will be deciding between Senator Martha McSally and her Democratic challenger, Mark Kelly. This morning, the senator joins us. She is from Washington. And right out of the gate here, Senator, a lot of voters here in Arizona have a huge responsibility because the outcome here is essentially going to decide who has control of the Senate. Good morning.
Good morning, Kaylee. Yes, that's true. In less than 70 days, Arizonans will be voting. And this is the most consequential election in our lifetime. And our race will decide the Senate majority and the direction of the country. That's why I'm challenging my opponent, Mark Kelly, to 7 debates. Voters deserve to know where he stands on positions. He's been hiding in a bunker, and we need to make sure that they understand. It's about who do you trust to get the economy going again. It's about who do you trust to keep your family safe and keep our country safe. And the radical left agenda that we've seen come out of his party is so extreme and out of step with Arizonans. And Arizonans deserve to know the implications of this very important choice.
Well, you say 7 debates. Would that be, 3 here, Phoenix and Tucson? But you also want to go into some rural communities. We'll talk more about that and potentially something on the national stage because Arizona is a battleground state. We know that the most recent OH Predictive Insights poll is showing that jobs and the economy are top issues for Arizonans. Our unemployment rate double digits right now. How can we get people back to work?
Haley, we had a strong economy before this once-in-a-century pandemic hit. So we know what works. It's lower taxes, it's less regulations. There are people up and down my street all over Arizona that right now have been asked not to work because of this pandemic. And we're giving them the relief. There needs to be support out there. But we know what it's going to take. We will emerge stronger. There's a great American comeback right in front of us. But it's not with what Joe Biden and Mark Kelly are selling, which is raising your taxes, more regulations, government takeover of healthcare. These things are not going to help hardworking Arizonans. But we've already shown with our record what works with a strong economy, and we're going to do it again.
We know that you're working on the opportunity zones here in the greater Phoenix metro area. Let's talk about the classroom. This is a huge issue for parents. Where do you stand on getting kids safely back to school right now?
Well, I'm deeply concerned about the impact on kids not being in the classroom, and it's not one size fits all. There needs to be a way for kids, especially with special needs and others who parents are single parents and nurses, essential workers, for their kids to be able to safely return to the classroom with parent choice. So they need that support. We're trying to provide some resources there to support schools as they're trying to get back in the classroom and to bridge the digital divide for those who have struggled in rural and Native American areas. But I'm concerned about the health impacts of kids not being in the classroom and the nutrition and child abuse that's not being reported and other things. So we need to work together to ensure kids have the best opportunity to be able to learn as soon as possible.
So you say there are advantages to getting kids back to school as long as they're there safely. And we know that that is being looked at by our governor. Do you want to talk about mail-in ballots really quick? Where are you on this? Because this is a hot button issue as well.
Well, in Arizona, we've grown into a strong, early voting system. There's checks and balances. There's ways that you can check to make sure your ballot has been received and the signature has been accepted. That's very different. We've grown into this over the years with a lot of voter education. So we all know when to get your ballot in and how to do that and the oversight of the process. That's very different than what we're seeing in other states where they're just saying, let's mail a ballot out to everybody who's on the voter rolls with no checks to that. There really are concerns about not having the infrastructure and the oversight that we have here in Arizona.
Okay, so thank you very much for being here. We know that it is a busy morning for you. Again, shared right here first on ABC 15 Mornings, and we appreciate that. Senator McSally, you are challenging your Democratic challenger, Mark Kelly, to 7 debates. He will be here with us a little later. So who knows, maybe he will be accepting that challenge right here on our air as well. Thank you for your time.
I hope so. The voters deserve to know his positions on things. He hasn't shared them yet.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time. So there you have it, Nick.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. An interesting challenge from Senator McSally for her Democratic challenger, Mark Kelly, and first right here on our morning show.